Welcome back to another video regarding the Drip network. Today, another $8 day, so it's 8.40 right now. The faucet is sitting at 358 and 20 team members. If you'd like to join, all the links are in the description. Today, I wanted to talk quickly about some information that came out of Forex Shark. So essentially, he came on today to talk about something very, very bullish. So he came out first today to talk about a meeting that he's having with BSC News in 20 minutes regarding an article that he wanted to post, as well as another meeting with Chainlink to discuss partnership and promotion, right? Then he came out and said he just got out of a meeting with BSC News. They will be publishing a new article about Drip and Animal Farm launch in the next few days. Now, if you know BSC News, they recently did an article about the Drip network, and actually the article was really, really good. It was very bullish. Let's see if we can find it quickly. Product Insight interview with Forex Shark. So Forex went to all the detail with Utulu Hope. So they talked about the Drip network, the way how the faucet works, which is basically 1% per day for return on investment of 365% per year, which is essentially whatever you deposit times 3.65 if you claim every day. If not, then if you hydrate, then you keep compounding your initial investment, and you're gonna get 365% on top of the basic investment that you have in that faucet. He explained a bit of the mechanics. The article is fantastic and explained to you everything in detail. And BSC News are very reputable, and I think they did a very good job on this article. Forex explained the project very, very well, and he explained how on the Binance Smart Chain, what he's able to accomplish with low gas fees, amazing projects, and he's doing something in DeFi like none other, you know? So the fact that he's doing another article with BSC News, or actually they're going to do an article about the Drip network, the lottery, the animal farm, whatever it might be, it's something very, very interesting. Now, the other thing that I really, really liked about this message to the announcement to everybody, I also am in discussions with Binance to adjust the risk rating for Drip to low. So I don't know if a lot of you had read this article from the Daily Huddle, which came out in July. Essentially, they talked about a new project that Binance or BSC as a whole, like the Binance Smart Chain, they're launching a new DApp that is essentially going to track contracts and new projects to determine if they're high risk or low risk, depending on their contracts, depending on the tokenomics, and depending on the mechanisms, right? So when we went on the DApp, we noticed that there was Drip as a contract that performs differently from what the project owners advertise, and they put it here as significant risk, which is essentially very, very bad because it's red alarm, right? If you see red alarm, obviously I'm not gonna be investing in any of these projects. So BNB Miner has been running for a long, long time. I don't know why it's here. Like it's not something that I'm going to be investing in, but Baked Beans completely shit the bed. Like Baked Beans, where is it? I don't even have it here anymore because I'm not even compounding there anymore. A lot of these projects here are very high risk, and they are, you know, like they're all miners, but the way that Drip was placed here really didn't make sense to a lot of the people in the community. So what Forex said in this tweet is so bullish because it's going to put that in people's perspectives for the long term. A lot of people, because this article, also I forgot to mention this article was tweeted by what's his name? Was CZ. He was tweeted by CZ on his Twitter, right? So I mean, this guy gets hundreds and hundreds of retweets and likes and whatever. He has 6 billion followers. So when this gets released, and he was so proud of it, and then Drip is like one of the top projects, it didn't feel good for a lot of people, right? So let's see what Forex said about the discussion. they had a bit of misunderstanding regarding the referral structure. It's exactly what I thought. People think it's a Ponzi. People think that it's kind of like a triangle, like a pyramid, sorry. It's a pyramid structure where people at the top make so much money, people at the bottom don't make any money, right? So it's something that a lot of people fear in these DeFi projects, but Drip is unlike any other. So they had some misunderstanding regarding the referral structure. They were under the impression that the faucet does multi-level commission, which increases the referral commission as you go higher in the upline, and were not aware of how decentralized and secure Drip is. This can be a common misunderstanding, so it's very important we work as a community to share the mechanics of Drip in a coherent way. Now, if you guys don't really understand how the mechanics of Drip work, let me try to simplify it in a few words. Essentially, the way it works is you put your address, or you start your faucet. You start your faucet by using a buddy address, right? So somebody in the community wants you to join under their team, which, by the way, is something that everybody who's new to Drip, who's new to crypto, should be very, very careful about. If you're going to join a team, you have to make sure you do your due diligence and make sure the team you're joining under, or you're joining forces with, or whatever it is a good, solid team. If you're not joining a solid team, then you might be ignored, you might be ghosted on all the platforms, you might not get any help in crypto, and it just sucks overall, you know what I mean? Like, just find somebody who you can trust, find somebody who you can talk to on a consistent basis, and you're gonna have a very fun ride in cryptocurrency over the long term, right? And you can do things safely. If you go into it with somebody who has experience, then you have a lot of tricks, then you get something that is a bit safer. Even though it's higher risk, it's a bit safer because you get to shoot some ideas back and forth, you know what I mean? So anyways, the way it works, you get under a buddy address, and then this person gets a percentage of your initial deposit. So over here, let's say you want to make $1,000 drip, $1,000 of drip today. Let's calculate that together. So 1,000 of drip today divided by 840 would be roughly 115 to 120 drip that you're getting per day. In your faucet. 120 drip in your faucet, which would earn you 1% per day, which is about 1 drip per day that you're earning on your deposit, right? So what they were under the impression that would happen is that the commission that would go to your upline, which is the team leader in this case, would be 10%, right? But then you invite somebody else into the platform, you start getting percentages from that person on a consistent basis. But that's not how it works, because what they're thinking is a pyramid scheme. If you guys don't know what it means, is the person on top makes commission from everybody in the bottom. But that's not how Drip works. The way that Drip works is there's a system of round robin, where every 15 hydrates, your upline gets a 5% deposit into their deposits, or a 5% tax that's entered into their deposits based on your amount that you're hydrating on that day, right? But then every other time out of the 15, it's going to go to somebody else on top of them. So it's never going to be a consistent return on your hydrate to one specific person. It's always going to be different. So it's not the typical idea of a Ponzi. It's not the typical idea of a multi-asset commission-based project structure. So they were under the impression that the Ponzi-nomics were very, very unsafe. But I believe that now that Forex had a chat with them, and now they understand it a bit better, they will adjust that to low, which is amazing. You know, it's a common misunderstanding about how people perceive Drip as a whole. So it's very important that us as a community are able to share the information that we can to as much people as we can. But, you know, like in my case, for example, I would never talk about this project if I didn't have some sort of if I didn't have some sort of confidence in the way that I'm investing my money. Like, if I'm dollar cost averaging into Drip today, is because I believe in the project. And for me, something that's by the Binance Smart Chain going to be changed from high risk, significant risk to low risk, it's very, very bullish. I mean, we went down to about, if I can see here, we got to a low of about $7.50, but I think this morning, like we can't see it here completely, this morning we were around $6.90 before Forex sent that on his Telegram. And now we're back up to $8.40. So I think people are slowly starting to see the benefits of the drip ecosystem. They're slowly trying to understand what the reservoir is and how it's able to sustain the price floor of drip because of the BNB that's being deposited. And you know, sooner or later people are going to hear about it. Sooner or later the animal farm is going to be released, hopefully in September. The price of drip is going to increase because more of the drip LPs are going to be deposited in the animal farm. And overall, I think if somebody wants to invest in drip today is actually one of the best moments to invest in, because if you invested at 140, if you invested at 120, if you invested at 110, 90, 80, 70, 60, you're all down, but you're going to go back there. You understand what I mean? But somebody who's able to invest today at the price of $8, I don't know, man, like, not financial advice, but if you're able to invest whatever you can afford today at the price of $8.40, like, what's the worst case scenario? We're going to go back to $6. You're going to lose $2 out of your $8. It's not going to make sense that you're going to miss out on that type of return based off of such little change in price. You know what I mean? So just something to think about. If you guys are thinking about joining the faucet, you can go ahead and use my referral link down in the description. If you need information on how to join, it will be my pleasure to hop on a call with you guys. If you guys want to talk on Twitter, if you guys want to talk on Telegram, please DM me. It would be a pleasure to have you on the team. And so that's it for today's video, guys. If you have any more questions, if you'd like to talk about anything, please DM me on Twitter. If you don't want to DM me on Twitter, just want to leave a question down below, please go ahead and do so. And I'll see you guys in the next one.